タコのイボイボ、カメラのレンズ外向き笑い転げる。
お疲れさんです。やってなかったね。
ライバーのボビちゃん、アメリカ合衆国ラセレブ御用達運転手、営業中。初見さん大歓迎。ご質問とか何でもコメントくださいませ。常連さん、いつもありがとうございます。もぐりさんもごゆっくりどうぞ。タコのイボイボ、おつまるー。大変だったね。
お疲れさんです。はい。
タコのイボイボ、今、毎日配信見てたよ。
いやいやですよ、本当に。いやいやいやいや。クォーターパネル、全塗装だって。クォーターパネルだけどね、横、一番後ろ。あそこだけ塗ってくれって言ったらね、いや、全部塗らないと合わないよって言われて。クォーターパネルと、トランクの後ろのトランク。後ろのトランクは部分的だけどね、3分の1ぐらいかな。半分近く。2か、なんこれ。
タコのイボイボ、全塗装じゃ安くないでしょ。
いやー、安くないね。安くないし、3日ぐらいかかるから、その間仕事できないんだよね。そこが問題。そこが問題。でも、部分的に塗ってもらってもね、そんなに安くないしね。クォーターパネル1枚塗ってもらっても、そんなにもまあの値段だしねってとこでね。かかるのは3日、4日かかるし。これね、明日から休みやね。大損やね、大損。大損タルタル。朝がね、本当に、こんなになるとは思わねえよね、本当。何してやがんのかなと思って。と思ってね、気がついた時に、そういうことかと思って。どうしよ
タコの
うもないわ。
イボイボ、当たり悪かったね。
本当。まあ、しょうがないよね。まさかな感じだったけど、でももうしょうがないよね。まあ、人身事故したとかそういうわけじゃないし、ね、壊されてなんか盗まれたっていうわけでもないし。しょうがないわ。こんなこともあるわね、あった感じでさ。ディズニーランドもいっぱい人いるけどね、LA の方向いて帰る人あんまいないのかな。11時で終わったのかな。なんかゾロゾロ歩いてるけど、乗る人いないかな。もう今日は帰ろうかなって時間っすね、11時。こっち時間待ってもいいかなって気がするんだけどね。結構並んでるよ、車。 もう車並んでるけど、今日は帰りましょう。すごいね、ディズニーランドっぽいね、なんか人がゾロゾロ歩いてるけど。こうやって走りながらひょっこり LA 行きの人がポロッと取れるとね言うことないんだけどね。取れねえか。帰ろう。うわー、取れた。マジ？うわ、ほんと？
タコのイボイボ、奇跡。
いや、奇跡起こったよ。奇跡起こった。多分、これどうだろうな。あれだ、電車乗り遅れちゃったね。エンジェルスタジアム。あ、間違えた、これ。乗るとこ。失敗。大失敗、これ。キャンセルされなきゃいいけどな。間違えたわ。入るとこ間違えてた。うわ
タコのイボイボ、おいおい。ゆうゆう、こらこら。
いやちょっと興奮したら間違えちゃった。反対方向走ってるよ、俺。
タコのイボイボ、焦りすぎ笑いこられる。
いや、なんかね、交差点のとこ、曲がれって言われて、ヒュッて曲がったらね、フリーウェイ入っちゃった、これ。
ゆうゆう、興奮。
間違えちゃったよ。反対向いて走ってる、思いっきり。キャンセルされなきゃいいけどな。キャンセルしないでよ、お願い。だけど、反対走ってるよ。一応テキストメッセージしといた。反対走ってるから。
タコのイボイボ、心の底からボビちゃんを応援します。笑い転げる。
やらかしてるやないね、まったく。ここでフリーウェイ乗り直して。
ゆうゆう、タコさん笑い転げる思ってない。
ここで反対方向乗り直して。ここから10分。オッケー。大丈夫でしょ。電車乗り過ごしちゃったね、多分ね。エンジェルスタジアムの後。うわ、もう帰れねえなって。もう車呼ぶしかないなったら。おりゃー行くぜおりゃ
タ タコのイボイボ、棒読みちゃんが読むとどうしても感情が入らなくて笑い転げる。ゆうゆう、らだけに時間のロス笑い転げる。
いや、十分伝わってるよ。ありがとうございます。おりゃー、おりゃー。あんま飛ばしてると捕まっちゃうから気をつけないと。おりゃー。掛け声だっけね。
白雪春日、お疲れ様です。
はい、はるさん、お疲れさんです。おりゃー。掛け声だけね、掛け声だけ。で、ハーバーブルバードでしょ。どこだ、ここで降りちゃいけないね。この次で降りないと。次の次か。あー、こら、ブレーキ踏むな。おい、こら、ブレーキ踏むな、おい。なんでブレーキ踏むよ、おい。カテラ。いや、おまわりさんと同じコードの SUV 来たらびっくりした今。いや、これじゃない。もう一個先よ。
タコのイボイボ、お客さん掴むのに必死なのに、カテゴリーは料理、ご飯笑い転げる。
これだ、カテラ。ここで降りて、カテラを降りる。カテラで降りる。うん、そう。カテラで降りる。カテラで降りて、東方向。降りて、東方向でしょ。で、エンジェルスタジアムの前を横切って、お客さんが待つアマトラックのステーション。駅ですね、駅。
ゆうゆう、つぶやくボビちゃん笑い転げる。
いや、暗い夜道だからね、これ。暗い夜道走ってるから、掛け声かけながら走んないと。
タコのイボイボ、いつもより多めにつぶやいております。笑い転げる。
いや。ちょっとでも、あれだね。どこまで行くんだろう。うち通り越しちゃうね、完全にね。うち通り越して先まで行くみたいな感じですね、ちょっとね。
ゆうゆう、あー掛け声ね、嬉し泣き。
とりあえずあと5分で着くから、なんとかなるでしょう。さっきね、この前に乗っけた人なんかね、もうちょっとで着くっていうところに行ったところでキャンセルされたんですよ、本当に。だからね、ちょっとそういう焦りあったね。その1個前でキャンセルされちゃったからね、それも LA 方向だったんですけど、うわ、取り損ねたみたいなところでね。そういや、さっきね、今ね、これ、右側エンジェルスタジアムなんですけど、花火やったんですよ。見ました花火。見てない？そういや、さっきね、今ね、これ、あれ誰か喋ってるな、これ。山引きしてんのかね、これ。これが喋ってるんだよ。どっちが喋ってる？こっちが喋ってる。
タコのイボイボ、YouTube やってんの？
YouTube やってるけど、これのやつじゃなくてね、もう一回切ったやつだからね、あとアップしますよ。明日になったら見れます。 そうそう、ドタキャンキャンセルし、勘弁してほしいんですよ。だからね、今、それでね、ちょっと慌ててるっていうか、さっきのその1個前のやつがね、ちょっとトラウマっていうか引っかかってて、あ、これ早く行かなきゃ、早く行かなきゃと思ったら、入るとこ間違えちゃって。これキャス配信どうしましょう。お客さん乗っけてだいぶ走るけど、一回切っちゃおうかね。YouTube の方はこのまんま続けますけど、音声切りますね、お客さんのとこつくと。
タコのイボイボ、定位置で笑い転げる。
定位置で置いとこうか。小1時間走ります。ご清聴お願いしますねっていうところで。どこまで行くんだろう。
寂しい位置で大泣き。
よいしょ。ちょっと慌てないようにここ置いとこうか。それで駅にとこ着いたら YouTube の方は
タコのイボイボ、あとコイン1枚で1時間延長。
あと2分ですね。今エンジェルスタジアムを通過して、このフリーウェイを下くぐったところ、右側がね、駅なんですよ。この駅がまたね、すげえ変わった駅でね、超派手なんですよね。これ。この駅がね、なんかヘルメットなんだか、カタツムリなんだか、わかんないようなね、格好してるんですよ、ちょっと。これ、ちょっと入ったらダメ。これ入ったらダメ。また間違えて終わった。止まれ。止まろう。あれ、そっか、わかった。線が違うんだ、これ。違う。もう、電話の電池もなくなってきた。線つなぐの間違えて、違うのつないでた。はい、駅到着です。
じゃあ私も帰ります。どう間違えないように笑い転げる。ご安全にね。
お疲れさんでした。どうもありがとうございます。はい、それじゃあ YouTube の方ちょっと音切りますね。すいませんね。
タコのイボイボ、ゆうさん、おつまる。
そして結構年配のおじさんだね。年配のおじさん。Hello.
I'm Tim. How are you doing?
How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much.
タコのイボイボ、黙ります笑い転げる。
Appreciate it.
To go to La Querada.
That's
40,
right.
4531
El Camino Corto. Yes, sir. I got my mess upside down. Let me rectify this. Thank you.
Thank you.
How are you doing tonight?
Good, thank you.
Just coming from the Angels game. Oh my God, it was great.
Otani
had 13 strikeouts.
Yeah. It was a great game.
Yesterday he had 2 home runs and 8 RBIs.
But
He's
lost.
Superman. Yeah, they lost. So, yeah. To the worst team in baseball. But tonight, man,
he beat
that's
you
just
well.
crazy. How could you be that good? He's like Babe Ruth.
Yeah, more than that.
Yeah, I think so. He's a stud. And he batted tonight, too.
Mm-hmm.
Got on base.
Yeah.
I love him. I think it's great. It's great for baseball.
Yeah. Like last night game was like a losing game, but it was fun,
They
you know.
lost.
Yeah.
the KC Royals scored 12.
Yeah.
Because he had him up there. And tonight he helped his own cause. He helped score a run too.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him. I think the Angels right now, it may not be the best team for him, but he's so good.
Yeah, but still like what, like just 4 games behind on the division,
Yeah, they're
right?
not so bad. Exactly.
Yeah.
They had to change a manager. They fired their manager.
Yeah.
And Mike Trout was out tonight. I didn't read what happened to him. Did you hear him?
Yeah, he was a break.
Oh, he was doing well because he had a lot of home runs.
Yeah.
And they broke out of that slump.
Yeah.
I think they have a really good team. I really think so.
So that was a good thing, you know, without the Trout and without the Walsh,
Yes.
and two big guys was day off, and then they still won the game. So
and it's I love that stadium. It's just a nice place.
Yep.
I'm a Dodger fan. I grew up a Dodger fan.
Yeah.
But that's a hard place to go watch baseball.
Mm-hmm.
The Angels is like what baseball should be. It's very just nice. Because baseball, it shouldn't be like football. It shouldn't be ugly. It's baseball. I mean, how can you get mean? Like the fans get very angry at the other fans. I don't see that at Angels games.
Yeah.
Because it's baseball. It's like they play 162 games, so why would the games don't really matter? It's just a nice experience. It's a good sporting experience. I don't think you should get ugly with the other fans, right? I mean, I've never seen baseball so ugly.
Yeah.
I grew up in Southeast Georgia. And football there is ugly, and you don't go it's really nasty.
It's SEC conference.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like I went to Georgia Tech, and all my brothers and sisters went to Georgia, but we don't talk about that day when they play against each other because it gets. I don't want to be ugly to my brothers and sisters, so we just like pretend it doesn't exist. Right? I don't like them that day, and they don't like me that day. But right now, the University of Georgia is really good. So I'm on the back. You know, Georgia Tech's a much better school. The engineering school. That's why I went there.
Yeah.
And so I make fun of them because I think Georgia's a bad school, but they're better football team. But baseball, to me, should be just an enjoyable experience. Like you go and like my father was an old schooler. And he kept score, like the old way of baseball. Keeping score. That's why I grew up a Dodger fan. He grew up in Brooklyn, and when he was a kid, he would go to Ebbets Field in Brooklyn, New York. And then they broke his heart, and they moved to L.A. But he stayed a Dodger fan. And I grew up in Georgia. He raised me a Dodger fan. So I like Tommy Lasorda and Steve Sachs, and all the great old Dodgers. I mean, I learned of Sandy Koufax, and Don Drysdale, Jackie Robinson. But I didn't see them play. But the Angels have a good. That's what we missed Mike Trout tonight because he's a good player too. That's some really magnanimous players. But how about you? Are you a Dodger or Angels or what?
Well, I live in LA too, and I root for the Dodgers, of course. But
they're now like the Yankees. They have all the money, and they were never like that. They had a good farm team, and they grew their own players. But now they have all the money in the world. And sometimes that makes me worried. But I'd love to see a Yankees-Dodgers World Series. Wouldn't that be something? Because the Yankees right now are
that's a best.
They just made it to 50.
Best of best.
They are the best. But they spend a lot of money. Part of me likes these small market teams like the Angels, but the Angels are in a nightmare lawsuit over that stadium. I don't know what's going to happen to them. It's like the A's. I love the A's because they had a great run with nothing. They do more with nothing than like the Dodgers do. But they have an awful stadium. It doesn't feel bad. They're going to leave. I mean, I think they're going to go to LA or Vegas.
They're going to Vegas too?
Yeah, they're trying to get there. I think the baseball is trying to help them out, right? So that's another market. So they're trying to figure out how that works out. It's like the Giants. Don't get me wrong. I'm no Giants fan, but I think they do a lot more with less every year. Like the Dodgers have always the best players, and I don't think they do as much as they could. I think they're spoiled by having the best talent. And sometimes baseball is like trying to put together a good team with what you have. And I think other teams do a better job of that.
Yeah.
In the old days, I thought the Dodgers. I mean, the Dodgers were like the core team, and the Yankees were the big team.
Yeah.
And now the Dodgers are rich, just like the.
Yeah.
That's why I love going to Angels games because it's cheaper,
Mm-hmm.
and you got it like tonight Ohtani. I mean, he's the best player in baseball.
Yeah.
Best player.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you throw tonight after the game he had last night? And he batted tonight.
Yeah.
I'm so shocked. I didn't expect to see that. I thought they have a DH or something. But he batted. He did well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he is literally, no one else has done that since Babe Ruth. So, to me, he's like the absolute best. Mike Trout is really good, but
Yeah.
I think Ohtani is like the best.
Yeah.
But I love baseball. I think it's just a nice, elegant sport.
Yeah.
But I don't get mad if my team loses because, like, there's a lot more games.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand how people get so angry about it. It's like one game does not decide a World Series until you get down to the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. You know how people are, and it's so weird.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you're having a good night.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in the parking lot and I watched the fireworks too.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
We stayed late because I haven't seen fireworks like that ever. I mean, I've seen 4th of July.
Yeah.
They are really good.
Yeah, it was
My
good.
friend who's from Fresno, he's my college roommate back in Atlanta at Georgia Tech, said the same thing. We stayed late. We had really good seats, like Diamond Club and stuff like that. Because he's a client, so I could use my law firm the money to get really nice seats. But the game was good, but the fireworks were the best part of it. That was really good. I'm amazed that we spend that kind of money for that.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's part Disney owned, I guess. So that's Disney for you, but it's really nicely done.
Yeah.
Dodgers don't do that.
Yeah.
But I'm still a Dodger fan.
Yeah.
Once a Dodger fan, always a Dodger fan.
Yeah.
I'll put up with her because they are the New York Yankees of the West now. I think.
Yeah.
We just need the wins to show it. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. Well, I think they're doing well too.
Yeah.
It's get really consistent, Like, yeah.
I think you're right. But their problem is the injuries, right? They think the Dodgers would be way better, but everyone's getting hurt, like Mookie Betts, Kershaw, Walker Buehler. They all been
Yeah.
But I think that just means other youngsters have to step up. That's their opportunity, right? Like
Yeah.
Gosselin, he's really good.
Yeah.
7-0.
Uh-huh.
So I think they'll find their place.
Yeah. Yeah, like this last 5 years, it's really good, Before that was kind of like frustrated, They're almost good, but
But we won a championship, right? So I mean, at least they proved it.
Yeah.
And then they should have won another because I think Houston kind of stole it.
Yeah.
But that's baseball. I mean, one thing I love about baseball is it's a good argument, right?
Yeah.
It's like I never am going to be a fan if they start to introduce like the video, like diagnosis of strikes and balls.
Yeah.
Because part of baseball to me is the human error of an umpire.
Yeah.
And I think that's a beautiful thing. And now they're going to let's see what the video says if they was safe. But to me, back in the day, that was part of baseball. You would be like, oh, you're out, you horrible ump. And now it's, computer driven or video driven. And I think a lot of fun of baseball is going to get lost in that. Right? I mean, because it used to be like, oh, you horrible ump, and but that was part of it. It was the human failure of it. I think baseball is like life, right? I mean, you strive to be the best, and sometimes you get chopped down.
Yeah.
Sometimes you should succeed, and sometimes you don't. But now that they analyze it and stop the game, I'm not a big fan about that. Although, on the flip side, you want to get it right?
Yeah.
But years ago, baseball was always about failure of dollars. I mean, right? I mean, or, I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's just my personal belief.
Yeah.
My father's dead, and he's a huge baseball guy. He taught me how to keep score. He's like the guy that kept the score on his pad and his lap and stuff. Brooklyn Dodger, grew up next to the Dodgers in Brooklyn. And I think he would be horrified by they use video to decide calls, because that was like, I think he would say, old school baseball, that's just part of the game. Right? That's just part of the game.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I still love it. It's great. As a kid, it's a great game to play. Love playing it.
Yeah. So why you at the train station trying to catch the train?
No, I took the train. So I work in downtown LA, and I left my car there. And the last train is like the next train is like 11:50. So I want to get back home. And I didn't want to have to go back home and drive. Like, I could have waited for the train to go to downtown LA and then get my car from the office and drive home. But I've had a few beers at work, and so I just didn't think it was the right.
Nice.
I'm a lawyer, so I stick to the law.
Yeah.
So it's the right thing to do.
And
I did Uber X, but they dropped me several times. I do Uber Black because, like you, it's like a professional driver. I know I'm going to get there. It's not like my grandmother picking me up or anything like that. So and I met my college friend. He just got picked up right before me. He runs a bunch of paper mills in Fresno, and he's in town to negotiate union contracts. I was like, hey, let's go to because he's in Newport Beach. So I was like, Dodgers aren't in town, but let's meet up at. So I took the train from Union Station to Anaheim. It's a great, $8, right?
Yeah.
And I could have taken it back, but I wanted to go ahead and get home.
Yeah.
And then if I got to Union Station's kind of scary in the daylight. I can imagine what it's like at midnight. Yeah. Because they're not policing it at all, so it's really scary.
Yeah.
So my friend is a client, so my law firm pays for this. So I was like, I'm not going to wait around or play around. I'm going to get Uber Black, like a professional like yourself, and not beat around the bush and get home safely. You take your life in your hands going anywhere anymore. It's really scary.
Yeah.
Because that's why, like, the next mayor's race, I think is like so huge, because I think there's a double-edged sword. It's like we can't walk away from law, and we need police. And there's a part of society that's saying we don't need police and we can, we can do it ourselves. That's wrong. I mean, you see people. Then my I work in downtown LA, and like going to get a sandwich is like taking my life in my hands. Because I think people believe, the bad people believe that things are not getting policed and they're not going to go to jail. So they're going to do and commit bad crimes against people like us that are just good people. So I swear, I think I'm becoming. I grew up in Georgia, and I came out here thinking I'm a liberal, but the world is making me conservative again, because you got to have rules, you got to have law, and you have to have people that police it. Or else we have nothing. I mean, you have people walking into a wine store taking whatever they want, and then walking out. And it's there's a beautiful little sandwich shop in downtown LA, a nice little Asian couple run it. My favorite people, I call them my mother and father because I love them to death. I go there every day. But lately it's gotten really scary to go there to get a sandwich, and I feel for them. Like a homeless guy came in there the other day, just grabbed a drink out of their refrigerator and walked out. They can't withstand those kind of losses. And he ran out to stop the guy. He could, maybe that's a crazy guy and he gets hurt. They're the loveliest couple. And they make delicious food, and I call them my parents because I really look out for them. And it's the downtown LA, and the police is just abandoned ship. I mean, it's just their presence is nowhere. And it's amazing for a town of this kind of size with the kind of money we have. And I think the police are scared to enforce the law. So that's why I would have never guessed 5 years ago, I would have never voted for like a Rick Caruso. But I think he has everything to gain. He's a rich guy. I think he just wants to keep LA, get LA back to where it should be.
Yeah.
The Bass lady, I'm starting to believe, like, I don't think she's very honest. I think she's taking advantage of some of her positions in Congress.
Yeah.
And her color, which is not right either. But she's preying upon, like, Black Lives Matter and stuff, which is, I mean, that's a bad, she's not a good person, though. I think she's sending a bad message to those people.
Yeah.
Because we have to have police. I mean, I'll tell you what, you don't have law. I mean, as a lawyer, we're doomed. I mean, I don't want to carry a gun everywhere. I left Georgia because I didn't want to raise my kids with the gun culture. Which is the way I grew up. I grew up hunting and fishing, which is not a bad thing, but you know, now people look at me as like that was a horrible way to grow up. But no, I mean, we ate whatever we killed. Like I hunted deer and duck and quail. I mean, it's rural Georgia, but we ate it all. It's like fishing and shrimping and crabbing. I didn't just kill things and kill things. I brought it home and we cooked it, right? Like old times. But here, I mean, I don't like to tell those kind of things. People think I'm some sort of crazy man. Back, Republican or something. So, I don't know. Times have gotten really strange. And I'm very worried. I mean, I think America is. We are right to like for a breakup. I think California can stand on its own, which I'm proud of. But we'll see. I mean, I hope we can keep this together. People have to just start respecting, the differences of opinions and stuff. That's our talk for another day. I don't have an answer for that one. I think it's got kind of scary if you ask me. But I do like, I've been here for 5 years. There are some things that I can say are very beautiful about California. I mean, it's a beautiful place, the beaches, the climate. And we had thunderstorms this morning in La Cagada. We had rain.
Oh, yeah.
Real rain.
It was
really
cold.
Cool, right? So, I don't know. I don't want to give up on California. Because in Georgia, there's a lot of just stupidity there. And at least in California, everyone here is really smart. I'll hush. Sorry, I'm too talkative. But this is the time to travel in LA, right? Nobody's up. I love this.
Some people say, we retire, we're gonna go out to some other state, but where are you going to,
this is gonna be as good,
best place to retire is California. Best
You're right.
Place, nowhere else have like this anywhere.
You're right. How long have you been here? How long have you been here?
Since 93. So,
wow. You're like a native practically. I've only been here for 5 years. I've never met anyone that's been born here. But in 5 years, I feel like I'm a native now too, because I've learned how to live here. But that's impressive. And you liked it?
Still here. Still here. That's the answer, right?
No. I think I'll have the same answer in 10 more years, right? I've got 2 kids trying to get off to college, but I think we'll be entrenched, and why would we leave, right? But I'm getting nervous about the water, though. The water is getting, I'm a big gardener, and the 3 days a week was great for my plants, but 2 days a week is really tough. So what I'm doing is I'm making my wife too, a bucket in my shower. I collect a bucket of water, great water, right? Most of it, we don't have crazy soap, so the plants are okay with it. And that's how I'm making it up. And a friend of mine told me that that's illegal. I'm like, how could that be? How would they know? I mean, my meter's not running longer, so I'm not cheating. I'm just collecting the water that would go down the drain, right? But how crazy is that? And I live in La Cagada, and I just bought this house, and this house is crazy expensive, and it's like, I never thought I'd be collecting a bucket of water underneath myself as I take a fancy shower, right? It's crazy. But I do love my plants. So, I mean, one thing of COVID, I got to doing raised beds, and blueberries, and citrus, and strawberries. But you got to have at least 3 days of water. You can't have 2. 2 is death. So I'm struggling right now. And if we go to 1, oh man, forget it. That'll be time to get cactus. And my lawn, it's gone. It's just totally shot. Although today's rainstorms, I think, might have helped it a lot.
Oh yeah. They pour well.
Yeah. But it shows you my age. I just turned 50, and now all I care about is my lawn. I'm not cool like I used to be. I've got my kids, and everything about it is my garden and my lawn.
Yeah.
And I tell myself, my wife laughs at me. It's like, I'm my dad. I just turned into my dad.
Yeah.
That's all life is to me. Is sunflowers and citrus. I got citrus going.
Yeah.
And I just COVID. I got bored, so I got all these raised beds, and I started growing all kinds of crazy. The crazier the better. I got coffee and bananas, so you can grow coffee in our Mediterranean climate in La Cañada.
Oh.
It takes 3 years though. 3 years to bear fruit. So
you get in the fruit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's taking a little bit. It's going to take a little bit of time. But not that you're going to see my label, but it's just I'm trying to get into like weird plants and stuff. So I can grow regular stuff, but then I'm starting to get into.
The fruits smell like coffee?
No, well, it takes 3 years, so they'll bloom.
Yeah.
They won't seed. I've got 2 more years to go.
Oh.
But they're beautiful. They're just like a fragrant, like a citrusy fragrance.
Oh, citrus.
But then they turn into berries, but I'm not there yet. I've got 2 more. The coffee takes a good 3 years before they can produce seeds that you can actually, what we call it, roast, and then you would make that into coffee.
Yeah.
So it's like it was my challenge, right? I wanted to see if I could do it. Citrus is not a problem.
Yeah.
I got grapefruit and orange and key lime and lime and lemons. Yeah.
Do you plant avocado too?
Not yet.
No?
I've got figs and I've got olives. Avocado's coming next.
Yeah.
I know these are just pots, right? I've got a big deck, nothing in the ground, so it's a challenge because these are all like pots, like containers.
Oh, I see.
So it's I'm limited in the space that I have, but I'm trying everything because how can you not? I got bored with COVID, so I had to do something.
Yeah.
So like planning and figuring out like the layout.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It brings a lot of birds. I got a fountain and bird, and then I'm a big fan of sunflowers.
Yeah.
Because I bought a $3 packet 2 years ago, and I'm still getting flowers from the offspring, the 4th offspring of that seed packet, which is kind of cool because because sunflowers produce so many seeds.
Oh yeah.
But it's kind of cool that all it takes is a $3.95 bag, and you can have sunflowers forever, if you do it right. That's what's kind of cool. You don't have to spend a lot of money.
And seeds you can roast it too, right?
Yeah. So it's cool. It's just kind of just something to do. We're so bored with COVID. Like you can only work and do so much. It's like I bought a bicycle, so I rode, and then I got into gardening. Gardening is now like my passion. I just love gardening. But when they went to 2-day restrictions in water, it's like I think I wanted to figure out succulents or cactus. And you get tax breaks if you turn your yard into something like that, but I'm not ready to do that. I think we'll come back.
Yeah. Only we needed good amount of the snow pack in the winter. Yeah. So don't need the rain, just need the snow pack.
Good snow, right.
So
which we haven't had, I don't think, in a good couple of years.
Yeah, but
you think we'll turn around?
Last week I went to Sequoia.
Oh no way! I've never been there.
Yeah, and then it was really good amount of the water in the lakes. Yeah. So it wasn't looks like a drought.
Do you think there's hope from like the
national
parks?
Yeah. All the the runoff from the high Sierras. Yeah, it was a good amount of the water was really running. Okay. So I think good. So
I've been to Death Valley, Yosemite, Joshua Tree, but I've not been to Sequoia. Sequoia's on my next target. Yeah. So do you think it's really beautiful?
Oh yeah. Well, it was, but until last fall they had a huge fire
But the iconic trees didn't get burnt, right?
Yeah.
General Grant or...
Yeah. Well, yeah. They still have those kind of trees.
Yeah.
But entire the area got the scorched.
Man,
Yeah. Yeah. So
those trees are like thousands of years old.
Yeah. 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 So
you can't replace them overnight.
Yeah.
That's why I want to get there. I love Death Valley. I thought Death Valley was really
cool.
And Yosemite is
cool.
amazing.
Yeah, Yosemite is beautiful too.
Yeah, I think that's just it's great that we preserve that because it's like a natural cathedral, right? Like to whatever God you want to talk to.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Joshua Tree, I just went there last month. I
thought
that was really cool.
Yeah.
We rented a little cabin that had an outhouse. It didn't have plumbing. But it had a solar, and the outhouse was really fancy.
Oh, you have a cabin there?
No, I just rented one. Like
rented.
But a really nice one. It was in the middle of nowhere. The sky was gorgeous. Because like my son is like big into astronomy. So that's why we did Death Valley, because you can see it's one of those places we can see all the Milky Way.
The
Joshua Tree you can too. It's really nice. Just gotta find the right time.
Yeah.
And we found one of these cabins from like the 1950s. It's been refurbished, but it didn't have plumbing. You still had to go to the outhouse, which was kind of cool. And it was a nice one. And then they had solar and gas heat and fireplace. So, but it was probably like 800 square feet. Back in the day, in the 50s, you could get 5 acres for free as long as you promised the government to develop it. So what they're doing to these homes now, though, you wouldn't believe it. They're taking these homes that are probably worth like $50,000. They're really tricking them out and trying to sell them when they're 5 acres for like $500,000.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So I
fell in love with the place and I was looking for a place to buy.
Yeah.
But the prices are ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
So in the 50s, that was free?
Free, yeah.
Wow.
Because they wanted people to manage the land, and they were like, if you promise to build something on here, we'll give you it for free. And some of those houses are sitting on nice wells that are like aquifers, and there's no agriculture there. So like, well, we're running out of water here. They're not. It might be the desert, but they're not running out of water. They all have wells. So there's like a magical thing there going on, but the prices right now are through the roof. I want them to go back to what they were, which is like $50,000, $100,000. Now they're like $500,000 to $1 million. For these crazy, like, this should be in the desert, and they're not. It's not roughing it. They're very like Beverly Hills, fancy. And that's not what I want. I want what we rented was like a very rustic abode. I have a Jeep, and I can take my Jeep on the trail. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I mean, I will say this: Joshua Tree itself is a beautiful park. Beautiful. But Sequoia's next on the list because that's what 4 hours away.
Well, actually, about 4 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. Distance-wise, closer than to go to Vegas, but you have to go up on the winding roads.
But that's kind of fun, though, right? Nice view.
Oh yes, yeah. And you could see the bears too.
Nice.
Yeah. So we had to stay 2 days. Yeah. Both days we had the bears. Yeah.
Wow.
So, Is it like Canada?
We have bears
too, right?
Yeah. We have a lot of coyotes. I see the coyotes like every day. We have rabbits, and I've seen a mountain lion. We treat a mountain lion.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's pretty. We have 2 cats, but they don't get let outside because they would be dead. But I've seen a magnificent.
So the mountain lion, they have like a colors or something like
No colors. They're like very tan, but they're big, so big.
And
they treed one. The cops had treed one in a tree. That's how I got to see him.
So they don't have like a tag or anything?
No, it had a tag. Yeah, that was one they monitored. But it was coming in to like feed. Because they're just like the coyotes. They'll kill like your dog. Or your cat. Not really people. But we don't let our cats out.
Yeah.
I got a big 90-pound dog, so he's a golden retriever, so
Yeah.
if we saw a coyote, they go the other way. But I don't know about a mountain lion, so
Yeah.
we have bears too, but I've yet to see a bear. I've got a neighbor that says bears come down every night, and I'm like, dude, I've yet to see a bear. But they're not as threatening. The coyotes are very smart, though. I have seen them try to lure a dog, and they run scouts. And the scout will try to get a dog to pick up after them and chase them into a wash, and then the pack waits for the scout to bring them. Man, they are like really cerebral. I'm impressed by them. And then the other thing is like the reason they yip at night, I've learned, is if we start to kill coyotes, if they don't hear the pack's response, they go into immediate reproduction mode. They start to have kids. So that's why we can't kill them. Because if you kill them, they start to reproduce more than you can kill. So I don't know how they were here first, so I feel like we have to just kind of live with them. But and they kill like a lot of rodents. We have a lot of rabbits, so they kill them. And my wife and I are very careful about that because we have two cats that are part of the family, but we don't let them outside. They escape every now and then, but we bring them back because it'd be in the evenings. Forget it. We don't even try to open the door to play with them because they got outside. The coyotes get them. There's no doubt. They're very crafty. Like mountain lions are solo artists. They really don't. They don't hunt in packs. The coyote pack hunting is really impressive but scary. That's just diabolical that they would lure. They notice in a sentry out, pick up a trail, and bring that whatever's chasing them back, and then the rest of them pounce and eat that whatever's chasing them. Crazy. We didn't have coyotes in Georgia. I think we
they don't?
No, I think we killed them all. And there's a lot of hunting in Georgia. We used to have a lot of quail. We killed all of them too. So Georgians, we shoot first, ask questions later. So that's why I don't have guns at the house anymore or anything like that. That's why my wife wanted to leave Georgia. We're very gun first state. Because that's exactly right. They would shoot first and ask questions after the fact. But little kids that don't have guns and stuff around.
So like people carry the gun without the permit, just
no, but the permits are not hard to get. They have carry permits in Georgia. It's like in Texas. You can like walk into a store and people challenge you. You're like, here's my license. I can carry this. But I don't understand why you need to carry it into a Walgreens or. That's my dilemma. So I don't really feel threatened at Walgreens, but the way the world's going, part of me is like maybe they're right. But my philosophy has always been, more idiots with guns is not a good thing. But in some of these other places, they would say more people with guns is preventive because everyone has one. I don't know if that's particularly smart. I mean, there's too many dumb people that you shouldn't give a gun to. They're not raised or properly trained. That's the other thing. I grew up around them, and you have to really be proper. It's not something to play around with. If you ever draw one, then you should be willing to use it. A lot of people throw them around like they're
Is it any like state or city or town still like the law require like have to carry it?
No, have to. No, sir.
So nowhere in the country?
No, you don't have to carry it. No, sir.
Okay.
But I mean, if you are, you have to make sure you're.
But used to be some town you have to carry, right?
Because they thought if everyone had a gun, then there would be no violence, right?
So
it's like
those laws not existing.
No,
anymore.
I don't think they exist anymore.
I see.
But I can, the logics. There is a. I have some. I can understand where that comes from. I don't agree with it, but I can see if everyone has a gun, then there's less violence.
Well, but it's gonna be more violent,
Yeah, I would think so. I don't think once somebody draws it, because people are just getting simple arguments. Excuse me. they get into simple arguments, and you used to be able to settle them with words, maybe like a shoving match. But now, if everyone's armed with a firearm, gosh, I think people get shot over stupid stuff, right? I mean, stupid arguments that people go to jail for stupid. So many families get ruined. It's not just the person getting shot. I mean, you can imagine the person going to jail, their family. I don't know. I've come to where I don't think weapons. We don't need a militia. We're not fighting England. The Constitution was made in 1776.
It's
for a reason, and I don't think it's livable. We are in a different environment. We don't need to have, Davy Crockett run out or Paul Revere run out with a squirrely rifle. We don't have the Minutemen. George Washington is 200 years old, but there's people that think we have to still live like the Minutemen. It's like, against who? You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I don't mean to get on my high horse, but I am in a fortunate position because I grew up on that side, and now I live on the other side, so I have to be very careful. I'm just a few doors down to the left. But thank you so much. You've been a very nice ear to listen to my ramblings. Right here to the left. The next one, the next mailbox to the left. Right here.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. You have a great night.
You home.
I hope you go home safe.
Thank you.
Brother. Thank you.
Have a good night.ちょうど赤だ。喋り倒し。帰りましょう。どうしようかな、これ切っちゃって。ディスティネーションはもう LA まで帰ってきてからいらないでしょ。
タコのイボイボ、赤だ4。
はい。一回ここで切り替えますね。